So another mind-boggling question I want to ask again now is Yahweh Allah for real?
It's Yahweh.
Is Yahweh the same God as Allah? Because still on the issue of circumcision, why does Allah discard the acceptance of circumcision and Yahweh demands dearly of this circumcision? That this circumcision is the pinnacle of his covenant with Abraham. So I don't know your view on that.
I think that Yahweh cannot be Allah. Cannot be, because if you see how will I put it, the pressure applied in this circumcision issue and the non circumcision issue, to show you that how strong it was even during the time past, it brought a heavy dispute among the apostles of Christ. Should you circumcise or not? Yahweh can't be Allah because Yahweh likes circumcision, and Allah doesn't like it. And I don't think they're the same God. So the God of the, it shows that there are different gods. I think that is to show that we have gods. If you go to Psalms chapter 82, Psalms chapter 82, there they say that the divine Father sat in the midst of a divine assembly, in the midst of the gods he judges, and he called these gods divine sons, meaning Yahweh or Allah or other gods being served way back are divine sons of the divine Father, which Christ was trying to talk about. And that's if you ask me, I think Yahweh is not Allah. They're different. But they still are gods. They are all divine sons.
True. Well, I don't really have much fact to prove this because I haven't gone through the Quran, but from my own understanding, I don't think they are the same God because if they are, the practice of the Judaism should be in direct alignment
Islam.
with Islam. But the Islamic world came along with with Muhammad bringing a whole new
Yes.
light and a whole new divinity
Yes.
by introducing Allah, because it is clear that Allah does not honor the circumcision rites, which he really enforced as a symbol to mark his chosen people. Now, for Yahweh, now his chosen people are those who are circumcised.
Yes. I want to say something also. Let me throw this question. Let's reason. Does that mean that Allah is the Almighty? Because Allah wants his servants, his worshippers, to be worshipped in their natural state, the way they were created. They were created uncircumcised. We were all created uncircumcised. But Allah wants the worship that way. So is Allah a divine son, or is another name for the Almighty?
Well,
Something we can
this
research on.
this well, Allah is not the only one who discards circumcision. You understand? This circumcision is mostly unique to Yahweh, and there's also a part of the Egyptians that practice circumcision. But it's always a minute group. Just that in the Western world here, this was the predominant idea.
Okay.
Yahweh and all the rest. And we know the Westerners really explored all other parts of the world and subdued them in some point in time in history, and also introduced their religion to them and all the rest. So uh, it's not really based on that fact that makes Allah.
Okay, the Almighty.
The
But I
Almighty.
believe, well, there are all sons of God, because if you, a little time I've been with few Muslims, try to let them explain the Quran, I came to see that most of the beliefs and the practice and that's in the Bible are intertwined, they're related, about the Jannah, the paradise, about the living a good life, not stealing, keeping some commandments, living a righteous life is almost similar. So if Allah and Yahweh would want the followers to live a bit of this kind of life, to live a peaceful life to the point, or try to practice righteousness, then it means that both of them are coming from one source. But they are different entities who want things done in different ways. I don't know if you understand.
One of that thing, Yahweh said he changed it not.
Yes, yes,
So
he says so.
if he said he changed it not, then an idea of moving from circumcision to non-circumcision, what would you call it?
It's change.
It's change.
Yes, it's change. It's change.
Unless he want to contradict himself.
I don't know how to
And it
say.
means that Yahweh lies too, because
Yeah, it means he lied there, because even when you read in the Bible book of Genesis about the incident of the garden, he said, if you eat this fruit, you will die. And the serpent said, if you eat this fruit, your eyes will open. You will be like God. You will know good and bad. After they ate the fruit, something happened. What happened?
the eyes was open and they knew good and evil.
And they did not die. Even if they died later, they would have still died even if they did not eat the fruit, because there was a tree of immortality in the garden, meaning they were not immortal yet, they were mortal. And that tree to be there means they will eat it as time went on because they've not tasted from it. There is still matter who can die, whether they eat that fruit or they didn't eat it. If they didn't eventually get to eat the tree of mortality, they will die someday. So I think in that place too, that was a lie. The serpent says the truth. So, and but him saying lie is not a reason to dispute him as a God because a God is balance. He has to lie and he has to say the truth. Good and bad is in him as a being. So that still doesn't make him a total bad person.
Like Yahweh he even calls himself the good and evil because in Isaiah 47 verse 7, I think so, where he said, I created light and I created good and I created evil.
Yes.
I, the Lord, does all these things.
And he said, I created a bad man for the bad day.
So if you also check in the book of Samuel, First Samuel, I've forgotten the exact portion. There was a place where the evil spirit from Yahweh entered Saul.
Yes. Yes.
This is a proof that
Yes.
he has evil spirits.
Yes, he's good and bad.
He's good and bad.
The first tree he introduced to his children, to his creation, was the tree of good and bad, and
So
missed everything.
now another thing I ask people: if you say God created or Yahweh created good and evil, then why do you attribute only good to him and not evil?
That's the mistake they do. And
If I said I create good and I still create evil,
Yes.
why would you say I'm good and not
I'm
evil?
not evil. And the same thing, a tree of knowledge of good and bad. If you eat it, the result is only bad. Why not good? If you eat it, you will die. Why if you eat it, you will live forever?
Thank you.
Since
After
it
all,
is good and bad.
it is a tree of good and
And
bad.
bad. So why is the outcome just bad and not good? Well, with time, we'll throw more enlightenment on all this, and we'll come to really understand our self-awareness. You'll come to know that this God Christ was trying to talk to you about is something that you can find in yourself. It's a worship of spirit and truth, not the other way around. People are looking at it. I think it's deeper than that,
Yeah, it is.
and more beautiful and simple than that. So, thank you actually for this time and this moment. I really appreciate it. I swear, this is the only time I have peace and joy is when I talk about life. I want to help people find the truth. I want to help people see the light in themselves and not believing that it's all about the church and the pastor who is supposed to lead them to God. If you're a pastor, you're a child of God. Me too, not a pastor, I'm a child of God. Both of us are sons of God. Then why would I want some blessings from my father and come and meet you
Now,
to help
okay,
them?
now there's a if you've really made some little research, like the Lost Book of Saint Thomas,
Okay.
which carries the sayings of Jesus. Now, the first saying there was, uh, if they say to you that the kingdom of heaven is in the sky, then the best of the sky will precede you.
Yes.
Then if they say the kingdom of God is in the sea, then the fishes and the sea creatures will precede you.
Yes.
But rather, the kingdom of God is something that is inside of you and outside of you. And when you do not know this, you will remain in poverty. And it is you who is that poverty.
Who is that poverty? And only you two can bring yourself out from the poverty. Wow. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed this.
You're welcome.
I'll see you people some other time and more other time.
We're expecting more of you in our
Thank you
talk
very
shows.
much. Thank you. Thank you. And like I said, I am wise. That's my name. Call me wise.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.